Hey guys, Luke back with another video. This one's going to be on all of the new armor locations in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. And the only thing you really need to know is that I don't go over all of the questline armors because it would take way too long to do every questline in this video. So those ones you'll have to look up a guide for. And also the ones where when you kill a boss you can purchase their set in the round table hold. To get those, all you have to do is do that, and I'll have a timestamp with all of the listed ones that I don't cover that you can see. And the community voted on alphabetical order, so that'll be the order for this video. And with that said, if you like it, leave it a like, subscribe for more guides to come, and let's get started. If you want to farm the Ascetic set, head over to the grave site Plain Grace. This is where you first start the DLC. And then from here, we're going to make a small little run over this way to the very left arch. And the enemy on top of it has a chance to drop the set. And it's not guaranteed, so raise your item discovery in any way you can. And then if you don't get it, you can just reset at the Grace and go back. And there's the mask and the wrist guards, and it can also drop the ankle guards and the loincloth. If you want to farm some of the pieces of the Black Knight armor set, the best place I could find was up here at the High Road Cross Grace. And this is right after you fight R'hllana. And if you haven't fought R'hllana yet, you can also just go down here, cross the poison, jump up a spirit spring, jump up another one, and then go into this fort, head up. And then there will be some Black Knights along this road, as well as some up here and another one that walks along this road. And then all you have to do to get the items is just keep killing Black Knights over and over again. You can use things that raise your item discovery, like Silverhorn Tinder. And also Arcane stat raises your item discovery. The more you have, the better your chances are. So let's see if we can get a piece off of him. And it looks like he didn't give us a piece, but he did give us a blessed bone shard. Let's go see if we can find some more. Up ahead, there's another one up this way, so we'll just go kill him. Looks like he dropped the gloves and the greaves for me there. So I'm going to go ahead and head down this road and look for some more knights. There should be more over this way. Just look for guys riding horses. There's one there. And there's one there as well. Let's go ahead and pull this one. And he also dropped just the gloves and greaves. And this one. There's the helmet and the armor. And I believe that's the full set right there. Go ahead and keep killing Black Knights. If you don't get it, you can go back up to the Grace, reset, try again. If you want to farm the Messmer Soldier Armor Set or the Common Soldier Armor Set, head over to Skidoo Altus West. And this is right after you kill R'hllana over in this Castle Ensis area. You can come from the High Road Grace and just walk right over. Also, if you don't know how to kill R'hllana, just go down around this way. There's a Spirit Spring. Hop up into Fort Reprimand, and then walk up this way, and that's how you reach this area. It's pretty easy. But once you're here, just start dropping down into this lower fort area. Make sure you don't fall too far. Make sure your item discovery is as high as you can get it because it's not a guaranteed drop chance. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a tender here. The normal Messmer soldiers are right here. You can get their armor off of them as well as their weapons and shield. And then the common soldiers are down there. So let's go ahead and kill these guys. There is the first armor. No armor. No armor, but they can drop the rest of the pieces as well. And then we're going to jump down here. There's more normal Messmer soldiers over that way if you want to get more of them. And then down here are the common guys. And I think there might be a couple Messmer guys down here too. Here's the first common guy. Yep, there's the common soldier cloth armor and greaves. There's the axe if you want that. Not seeing anything there. There's the helmet and the gloves and the greaves. That was a nice drop. And there's just about everything. There's the spear. You can get every item you see them wearing on both of the soldiers. If you want the Crucible Hammer-Helm or Devonia's Hammer, you'll need to come to the Viaduct Minor Tower and go to the screen area in the very northern part of the map. If you don't know how to reach here, you'll have to go to Shadow Keep and then go through the main gate, kill a hippo, travel through the tower, up to the first floor Storehouse Grace, and then make a left and go down an elevator, and then you'll go down this way. And then once you're down this way, we can make our way out. And then we'll have to go through basically a maze. This is probably the most complex, confusing area in the game, so bring a torch with you because it's also dark. To your right's going to be one of those fast guys. Go ahead and open this door right here. Go through here. Drop down. And just head forward and make a left. If you somehow ended up at a different spirit spring than me, just turn around and go to the other spirit spring, and that's the other side. That's the place I just went through. And then Devonia will just be right here. I'm gonna go ahead and buff up. Go ahead and fight her. That's how you get the hammer and the Crucible Hammer-Helm. If you want the Dancing Blades of Rana or the Dancing Set, head down to the Cerulean Coast, down here where all the blue flowers are. If you don't know how to reach this place, go up to the Castle Front Grace in front of Castle Insis. Go down over here. You'll be able to drop down to this marker. There will be a flower and a cave entrance. Go through the cave. You'll go to Ellic River Cave Grace and pop out right here. Go down this way. You'll come to this grace, through another cave, pop out here, and then you can just make your way right down to where I'm at now, and you'll pop out through here. And then we need to go down over this way to where this marker is. We'll go underground and pop out somewhere over here, and then that's where we'll fight a boss, and that's how we get the items. Careful of the shadow guys, because they one-shotted my torrent the first time I came through here. Or one-shot, rather. Also careful of those, they hurt on the water. Go ahead and drop down. And then drop down right here. Just keep doing it. And now we should be on the island, so you can go ahead and go this way. And there should be a mausoleum right here. Go ahead and buff up. Or just kill her. Come on. There it is. There is the Dancer's Set and the Dancing Weapon. To get the Dry Leaf Arts or Dane's Hat, all you have to do is go to the High Road Cross Grace. This is right after you've defeated R'hllana in Castle Ensis. And if you can't kill her, don't worry, you can just go down this road and then drop down here. Go over to here, there's a spirit spring, jump up into this castle, run through there, get out the back door, and then go up through here, and that's how you can reach this area without fighting R'hllana. And then once you're here, you'll find the Scaducci fragment over there, and then 2 items sitting here, which are a lore note and a gesture. This one here, May the Best Win. Once you have May the Best Win, just mount up and then head this way. Up ahead will be a Michaelis Cross with an NPC nearby. And this NPC, we need to use the gesture we just picked up on. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him, he doesn't really say anything. And then he'll teleport you to an arena and you'll have a fight. And then once he's dead, he'll drop the 2 things. I think after we leave this area. Sitting right here. If you want the Death Knight set or the Barbed Staff Spear, head over to the Darklight Catacombs. And if you don't know how to reach this place, just go up to the Rakshas's Weapon or Rakshas's Armor set timestamp on this video. And in that timestamp, I give you a comprehensive guide on how you walk through the castle, and then that'll bring you out to the watering hole. And then you travel down this narrow path, just down to here. And then from here, you can go to here, drop down the coffins, and that's how you reach the Darklight Catacombs. But go to that timestamp, and I do a full walkthrough for that for you. And then from the Grace inside of the catacombs, we're going to go get the 2 items we're looking for. The Death Knight set is lootable, and the weapon drops off the boss for the area. Go ahead and turn around and pull this lever right here. Careful of this guy. You can just drop here. Just gonna kill this guy because he's annoying. Go ahead and go down this. It'll be dark for you, but you can just go up this way. If you want the armor set, follow me, but if you don't, you just want the weapon, you can go that way. But the armor set is up the ladder right here. Drop down right here. Pull this lever, it turns all the lights on. Then come out here and drop down this broken piece of fence. And then up over here you'll find the Death Knight set. I've already looted it, so I can't show it to you, but it is right here. And then turn around. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this guy. Actually, no, I'm just gonna leave. Go over to the ladder over here and go down it. Don't fall because this is a really long one. That's actually why I couldn't show you the Death Knight set, is because I fell there instead of going down the ladder and had to re-record. Watch out for this guy, he hurts. Now you can drop down right here and just turn around, and there will be an elevator over this way. And then this one's going to be a big room with a massive explodey guy. Don't know what they're called. It's a big imp with a cannon. I'm going to go ahead and use some anti-damage stuff so I don't get killed. And now we need to run through here. Just make sure you dodge any balls he shoots at you. Unlike me. Go down this way. Pull this lever. That'll lower the cannon guy. And now we can go kill him. Oh, let me get my weapon out. Hold on, let me... all these imps on me. So, there we go. Drop down. Go up the ladder. I'm gonna heal when I get up here so I don't get killed. Go this way. This guy body blocks, so I'm just gonna go. Drop down, and then we can go down here. And we're finally getting up to the boss. Sorry for that lag spike. Gonna go ahead and buff up before I go in. Once he's dead, you get the weapon. You can get a Erdtree fragment, the Fire Knight's Seal, Death Mask's Helm, and the Mantle of Thorn Sorcery, all in this location. There's some other things you can get, but I'm going to focus those ones. And I'm at the Church District of Shadowkeep. If you don't know how to reach this side of Shadowkeep, head down to Morth Ruins. And then inside of the big hole, drop down. You'll come out in Bonnie Village, and then make your way up through the road. And it's a pretty straight path all the way up to where we are now. Just make a right at the fork there. And here I am. And once you're here, we need to lower the level of the water in this area. So go ahead and go this way. It's going to be a bit of jumping you have to do. You can get the sorcery from fighting the ulcerated tree spirit. And the seal is behind a statue. The mask drops from the Fire Knight guarding the statue, and then on top of the statue in its hand you can get the fragment. So we're going to go do all that. I figured I'd just do all the items at once because they're so close together. Go ahead and drop down. This place is going to be pretty much full of Fire Knights, so be ready to fight them. I did die through here my first time, and I'll show you why in a second. There's a bit of a troll hole up here, so be careful. If you're not looking down, you might not see this. Try not to fall down that like I did. Climb the ladder. Go up here, push this thing, and this will lower the water. And now that the water is lowered, we can go down. Gonna get full health. When we come out here, there's gonna be a building. You can get a grace right here. We can go ahead and fight the tree spirit that's around the corner. There's actually 2 of them. I believe this is the one over here that drops what we're looking for, the Mantle of Thorn sorcery. That's how you get Mantle of Thorns. And then we can head on up, just straight this way. Up the stairs. In here, this knight, that's the one that drops the death mask. There's the helmet. You can go back behind this thing right here and get the seal. And then we can get a fragment up there in that hand. And to get up there, all you have to do is go right around the corner where I showed you just a second ago. Go up this. Another Fire Knight. This one doesn't know we're here. Go ahead and jump over into the hand. There's the fragment. To get the helmet I am currently wearing, the Dancing Lion helmet, you'll need to head up to the Bellarat Tower settlement. And if you don't know how to reach this area, it's just from the 3-path cross. Just go through right here, head up through here, and that's how I got to this grace. And then from this grace, I'm going to run all the way to the boss room. It's a little bit of a walk from here, but I wanted to show you how to get there because the areas in this game are pretty complex. There's going to be some guys that shoot down from up there. Let's go ahead and roll that. Up ahead, we're going to make a left through this door right here. When you get at the top of the stairs, there will be a grace. Go ahead and grab that if you want to. And then up ahead, there's going to be a strong knight enemy. You can fight him if you want, but I'm just going to run past. He can drop his helmet and his armor set as well as his weapons. Go ahead and climb this ladder. There's a key right there for the storeroom if you want to go talk to that NPC near that grace we just picked up. Go ahead and kill the birds. This guy. There's another bird up there. guess I don't actually really have to kill them, so I'm just gonna run past. I think there's an item or a skidoo tree fragment inside this guy's pot, but I'm making a video for that, so I'm not gonna get it. Avoid Great Sword Man. Up ahead there's going to be one of those spinning guys, and they're really annoying, so again I'm just going to run by. You can kill it if you want to. It can also drop its weapon and pull armor set. And here we are at the Dancing Lion boss door. So go ahead and go in there and kill the boss, and then that will drop the helmet right here. If you'd like to farm the Divine Beast set, head up to Spiral Rise in Anir Elim. This is the very last zone in the DLC, so make sure you completed almost all of the DLC and then come here. And then from this grace, we're just going to head right out the door. There's going to be 2 enemies on the way to the guy we need to kill, and it is not a guaranteed drop, so you will have to farm it. These guys are very tough, so bring your best setup. You can raise your item discovery by raising your arcane stat, and also using Silver Horn Tender. Just go ahead and take this guy out. See if he dropped anything. And he did drop his warrior armor, and I believe they can also drop the helmet. Head up to the Church of the Bud main entrance. This is towards the end of the DLC. And then go to this building. You're going to jump over on top of it, and there's going to be one of the bird warriors nearby. Make sure you bring items that increase your item discovery, because it's not a guaranteed drop. Also make sure you jump at the very edge or you will die. But we're just going to go kill this guy real quick. See if he drops it. And he did drop the Greaves, and he can also drop the rest of the set as well, so just keep farming it. Go back to the Grace, jump over, jump down, and that's how you get it. And now that we have the Watering Hole Grace, we can head down and get the Dyleaf Set as well as the Seal. So let's go ahead and get that. Go to this marker. That marker isn't the items we're looking for, but just the Grace, the next one. There's the Grace. Mount up. Jump. Jump again. Up ahead, that bug that's near my head, right there. He spits poison and can knock you down into the hole, like poise lock you, so try to be careful not to get hit by that. Head over this way. Go ahead and drop down right here. The seal is right there. You can see it. And then we'll just need to drop down further to get the armor set. Here's the armor. If you want to farm yourself the Fire Knight's armor set or the Fire Knight's great sword, Head to the storehouse first floor here in Shadow Keep. If you don't know how to reach the Shadow Keep area, just go through Castle Insis and kill Rolana. Or you can go down to the front door of Castle Insis and instead go around it by going down through here. There'll be a Spirit Spring, jump up, go up this way, and run up through here, and that's how you reach the castle. Then you'll fight a hippo, and there's a linear path that'll take you to the Grace that I'm at now. And then from this Grace, we'll just turn immediately around and go down the elevator. And at the bottom of this elevator, there will be a Fire Knight, and we can approach it from behind and easily kill it. And then if it doesn't drop what we want, we can just reset by going back to the Grace. But make sure you send the elevator back up before you go. Go ahead and use whatever items raises your item discovery, and raise your arcane to get more item discovery. And we'll see what he dropped. Looks like we did get the great sword as well as the armor and gloves, and you can get the rest of the set as well, the helmet and greaves. And if you want 6 Erdtree fragments and Gaius's greaves, as well as just fighting Commander Gaius, head up to the Church District entrance. If you don't know how to reach this place, go to Morth Ruins, drop down into the big hole, you'll reach Bonnie Village, and then you can just follow the road linearly up to this Grace, go up this way, go through a hole, and you'll be at the Grace that I'm at now. And then from here, we're going to make our way up to the storehouse back section. If you already have this Grace, feel free to skip ahead to where I'm up there. But if you don't have that Grace, we're going to go ahead and start running. Jump over here. And do a running jump right here. Careful getting up here. Drop down. Up ahead will be a Fire Knight. If I ever come across any Fire Knights, I'm just going to kill them because they chase you down pretty aggressively. And then we can go around this way. This elevator will be down for you, but it's not for me, so I gotta pull this lever. Here we are at the Specimen Storehouse. You can go left and grab the back entrance Grace right here. And now from the back entrance Grace, we can head up the ladder. Bit of a long ladder. Keep on moving. Just gonna kill this guy real quick. There is a hole right here we can jump out. Here's a Grace. You could have came to this Grace as well, if you wanted to, if you already had it. Head left. There'll be a ladder on the other side of this. Almost fell there. Go over here and kill this bat. Might as well kill this one too. Now we can safely jump across. Like that. And then go down this ladder right here. And then we can go out that door right there. Now that we are at the bottom, you can fight Commander Gaius in there. That'll give you his armor set. You can go buy it in the place where you buy the armor, the Remembrance place. I don't know why I can't think of the name. And then you can get the Erdtree fragment, the first one, right here. Round Table Hold, that's the name. I can't believe I didn't remember that. And now I need to fight him. I haven't fought him yet, so you might see me skip this because this is a tough boss and it might take like 50 tries. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip. And then after Gaius is down, you'll get his Remembrance. And then you can go gather this Grace over here. And then you can go get the Greaves up here. There's Latenna, or one of the Albinurics. I don't think it's Latenna herself, but one of them. And that's how you get the Gaius Greaves. If you want the Gravebird Anklets, all you have to do is go to the Morth Ruins, right here. This is after R'hllana. And then we're going to make our way up to here and then cross over into this poison area. And then right here at this marker, we'll be able to loot it. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's the entrance. Pretty linear. A lot of these annoying birds, so be ready for that. Oh, missed the item. There it is. If you want the Gravebird Armor, all you have to do is go to the Great Bridge North. And this is right where you start the DLC. And then make your way over this way, past the lake with the sleeping dragon, and then at this marker you'll find the item we're looking for. And it'll just be sitting there, you don't have to kill anything. These birds do come alive, so be careful. And that's how you get the armor. To get the Gravebird Blackquill armor, head over to Temple Town Ruins. And if you don't know how to reach here, go over to Morth Ruins. And then up at this marker right here, there'll be a little cave, go through there. You'll pop out at the poison, go to here, and then go under this landmass. You'll pop out right here at the Ancient Ruins base. Then you walk straight down to here, and that's how you get to where I'm at now. And then from here, we're just going to go up a little bit to somewhere around there, and that's where we'll find the armor. There's a lot of these pest enemies, as you can see up above, and they do a ton of damage, so I'm going to try my best to not pull aggro if I can. I probably will. Just hug the left side. And the armor will be over this way after these Gravebirds. You'll find it sitting right here on this body, and I lost the footage of me picking it up, so I can't show it to you, but it would be sitting right here. To get the Gravebird Bracelets, just head up to the Pillar Path waypoint. If you don't have this one, go to 3 Path Cross, and then cross this big bridge. Once you're over here, just go straight down this road, and that's how you get to this grace. There's also an NPC there for a quest. Then once you're here, it's just like really close nearby over this way. Just sitting right here. Now we're going to go ahead and get the Gravebird Helm. If you don't know how to get to the very last zone, it's the last zone in the whole DLC. So first you'll have to go kill Messmer and get the kindling, and then make your way across the bridge into the green area. This is a bit of a maze of an area, but once you're here you can make your way through, come across the bridge. You'll have to make your way up and into this area where you'll kill a boss, and then you'll burn a tree with the Messmer kindling. And that will teleport you over to here, and then you can just walk up to the other grace that's right nearby it. And that's where I am now. And then from here we're going to do a kind of long walk, but not too long walk, over to Spiral Rise. So if you already have this grace, feel free to teleport to that and then skip ahead. Right here you'll need to jump. I'm going to kill this Horned Warrior because the up above area where they shoot spells at you is pretty annoying. Now that we're here, up here, there's going to be a guy who shoots holy spells at you forever, like wherever you're walking, so kind of try to... I don't even know if it's fully dodgeable. I think it's just you gotta roll and hope. I think they just felt like being extra cheesy at the end. Here we are at Spiral Rise, and now we can go get the Gravebird Helm. Feel free to grab that. I'm gonna heal up. Head on through here. There's going to be some birds up ahead. I'm just going to run by. Keep on moving. There's a skidoo tree fragment in there if you want it. Go up here to the top of the stairs. And if this isn't up for you, it should be. Pull the lever. And then we can go right here before it goes all the way down. Get ourselves the Gravebird Helm. To get yourself the Greatjar helmet, all you need to do is go to the Ballarat jail. And this one's pretty easy to find. It's where you first start the DLC. Just head up the road. And then once you reach this lake, there will be a dragon sleeping. Go past him, and the entrance is right here. And I went ahead and went down in. And then from here, we're just going to make our way through. And I'm going to run past all the enemies. Careful of the ambush. This will break here, and you'll fall. Gonna make a right here and then jump through the window. And just keep making my way. Once you get to these guys, just go ahead and walk off. You don't have to run. You don't have to jump. Just keep walking. And you'll make it down safe and sound. That's not one you can jump on, that's an enemy. Careful of these guys. Go ahead and jump on down. There's going to be a couple enemies up ahead. I'm going to go ahead and kill them. That one just jumped off. Okay, go ahead and fall again. And then come up to this enemy and kill it. Make a left. Go ahead and jump the gap right here. And then make a right. Avoid that guy's whatever that is. And then fall down onto here. And this is going to raise. Just go ahead and hop, hop, hop. And then you'll find the Greatjar helmet after an enemy, just right up there. If you want the Gloried Armor set or the Roar of Regalia incantation, head over to Templetown Ruins. And if you don't know how to get over here, you can go over to Morth Ruins and then go to this marker. This will be a cave. Go in, you'll come out this side. Go up to here and then go under this landmass and then reach this grace right here. And then go down the road, and that's where I'm at now. And I'm going to go up to this marker. Up ahead is going to be those pest enemies, and they do a ton of damage, so I recommend avoiding them at all costs. I'm going to use a defense item here, just in case. There's ones up ahead that killed me. There was 3 of them that aggroed from pretty far, so I'm going to stay really far away from them. And just try to like maybe drop down and take some fall damage or something. I'd rather take fall damage than die to them. There we go. Hopefully there aren't any more around this corner. Seems we safely made it through. When you see a big bear, that's the boss you need to kill for the incantation. And the armor set should be up here if I can find my way up. There's the armor. There's the bear. Let's go ahead and kill him. That's how you get that incantation. To farm the Horned Warrior Armor Set, it's pretty easy. Just go to Small Private Altar here in Ballarat Tower Settlement. This is pretty early on in the DLC. And then from this grace, this is the second grace in the zone. It's really easy to get here. It's pretty linear. We're just going to walk out the door, head north, and then the first Horned Warrior will just be right here. The first and only. And we're just going to go ahead and kill him and see if he drops the armor. And if he doesn't, we're going to reset at that grace and do it again. He didn't drop it, so I'm going to go reset. He did drop the helmet that time, and he can also drop the rest of the Horned Warrior set, as well as his weapons. If you want Igon's full armor set, or the Great Bow, or Bell Bearing, you'll need to first talk to Igon before coming up to the dragon area. So go to Castle Front, and then make your way up the road. Up this way, you'll see this grace, Pillar Path Waypoint. He'll be right next to it. Go talk to him there. Travel through here, you'll be at the Dragon's Pit, kill the last boss in this dungeon, and you'll pop out on this side. Then go up this way, and you'll reach this grace, and then right here will be 2 giant fighting dragons. Kill both of them, and then you'll hear Igon over here talking, saying some stuff. And then go up and talk to him, and then he'll give you an item that lets you summon him for the Baal the Dread boss fight. And then you'll use that in the boss fight, and then you'll come back here and his items will be on the ground right here.
Summon me. My limb but a dread and my
So we'll go ahead and do that.
Summon me.
And I'll be right back. There's the Great Bow and the full armor set and the Bell Bearing. If you want the Imp Head Lion, head up to the Scorpion River Catacombs. If you don't know how to get over this way, you can go through the Morth Ruins over this side and go through this cave right here. That'll take you to the Poison. And the Poison, you can go under the landmass to the Ancient Ruins and then walk your way down to the Temple Town Ruins. And then from there, just follow the river, and the river will take you all the way up and into this catacomb. And then once you're here, from the Grace, you can just start running through. And this will be a Deathblight catacomb, so be ready to be Deathblighted. But you can use rejuvenating boluses to get rid of it. Up ahead is the eye thing that makes the Deathblight happen to you. Up there. Just gonna run past. Make a left right here. Drop down. Go through here. It's going to be a spike wall up ahead. Not in this room, but up ahead. Make a right. Here's the spike wall. Go ahead and bait it. Run through. Spike wall. Go up the ladder. Cross the bridge. Careful, this is another Deathblight area. You can take cover behind things like this to make it stop. Run over here. Now bait it to fall again. Get up on top of it. And you'll find the item right here. If you want the Iron Rivet Set and the Red Bear's Claw, we have to fight a big red bear boss. And to do so, head to Templetown Ruins. And if you don't know how to get over to this area, it can be a little confusing. Head over to Morth Ruins. Go up to here. That'll get you through the cave over here to this side. Go up this way. Hug the wall underneath this landmass, and that'll make you reach the ancient ruin space. And then you can just head straight down to right here at this marker that I'm going to run over to. And at that marker will be a spirit spring. And that spirit spring is how we get up on the landmass up there. As you can see, it's locked, so we need to go up this hill. Can unlock right here. And if you don't feel like going up the hill, you can also just use Margot's Shackle on any of the spirit springs to unlock them. And up ahead is the mausoleum that houses the guy we need to fight to get the items. So go ahead and buff up and stuff. Red Bear's Claw and the whole Iron Rivet set. That's how you get that. If you want the Shield of Night or the Knight set, go to the Bonnie Village. And if you don't know how to reach this place, just go to Morth Ruins after R'hllana. And then go down into the big hole and make your way through, and that's how you reach the Bonnie Village. And we're going to make our way across this bridge and then go into a dungeon down here. Watch out for the scorpions. Go ahead and grab the grace. And we're going to make our way through. It's going to be quite a bit of a walk, so bear with me. Open this up. Watch out for this guy. Jump down this. Go through here. Go ahead and make a left right here. Drop down. Gonna be some big pod enemies up ahead. Just gonna run by. Drop down. Make a left. Open this door right here. And now we can go ahead and jump on this pot. And all you have to do now is stay on the pot, don't get off of it. And this pot's going to take us up further to a new reachable ledge. Right here. Go ahead and jump off. Take care of these guys real quick. Here's the Knight Set. Go up here. There's going to be an ambush. And you'll find the Shield of Night. It's in right here. If you want the Oathseeker Armor Set or the Pada weapon, all you have to do is go to the Cliff Road Terminus Grace, and if you don't know how to reach this grace, just go to the 3-path cross here, and then head through. And before you go up the stairs, just go this way instead. And that's how you reach the grace I'm at now. And then you can head down through here, and then we're going to go over to the Church of Benediction, and behind the church is where we get the items. You can either go around or go up and then drop down. Either one works. I'm just going to go up. Once you reach the cliffside edge right here, just go ahead and look for a spot to jump on. And then you can safely drop. You might be able to just fall without really taking much damage there. But either way, here is the weapon and the armor set sitting right here. To reach the next area and get access to the following items, you'll get 3 Erdtree fragments, another Stone Sheath sword, or be able to upgrade it to the Sword of Darkness. And there's also Rakshasa Set and the Dyleaf Set in this area. So to get to this area, it is very convoluted. So we'll start from the main gate plaza here in Shadow Keep. If you don't know how to reach Shadow Keep, you'll have to fight Rolana first, head up this way, and that's how you reach it. Or you can come down from Castle Front, take the road, cut down through here, drop down, and then go up a Spirit Spring, head up the road, and then you'll reach the castle this way. But we're at the main gate, just right inside, right after you fight the first boss. And we're going to make our way this way, and we need to go get an illusionary wall and then ride a coffin. So let's go up this way. And you might see this same clip in multiple videos because they're going to be separate videos and they all need to do this. So I'm going to use the same clip in all 3 of them. Head on down. Gonna be some militiamen ambushes up through here. Just keep running. Go down the ladder. Be careful not to move too far right here, because you can fall off the ledge and die. Go inside of here. Go down this ladder, don't fall down it, because it's too far, you'll just die. Or maybe you'll take damage. I don't know if you'll die or not. Go up here. There's a painting there, you can grab it if you want it. But we're going to open this illusionary wall. Make your way through. And right in this coffin. We're going to go up and get this grace, and then from this grace we're going to start going to all the items we need. Now that we have the Watering Hole Grace, we can go down and get Rakshasa's Armor and Rakshasa's Great Katana. And if you want these two items, all you have to do is head down to this marker right here, kill Rakshasa in that mausoleum, and I'll show you how to get down there. Jump over this. Another one. Up ahead, this fly shoots poison at you and can stun lock you and knock you off the map. So be careful of that guy. Don't try to jump over to that lower level like I did earlier, because you will die. Just go up around and then go to that. Go ahead and drop down. There's the mausoleum. Gonna go ahead and buff up. And there's the Great Katana as well as the full armor set. And this armor set increases your damage as well as making you take more damage. It's the armor I'm wearing now. If you want to get Salza's hood, head up to the storehouse first floor grace. And if you don't know how to reach the storehouse, it's inside of Shadow Keep, and all you have to do to get here is go up the main gate, fight the hippo boss, and then just go linearly up the path, up this way, and it's really easy to get here. And then once you're at the first floor grace, we're just going to go this way, make a left, and then go down this ladder. Go ahead and go out through here. You can either go left here or go down the hallway. Either way will take you to this big room. Just gonna jump over it. whole place is pretty ambush filled. This whole room. There's like 6 ambushes. And then you can take this grace right here. I already did. Go ahead and open this little door. All the way at the end of here, we'll fight Salza. She'll start casting Rain of Fire, as you can see. Just get the safety underneath stuff. I'm gonna buff up under the next arch and then run at her. That's how you get the Hood and the Rain of Fire incantation. If you want to farm the Shadow Militiaman set, head over to the Main Gate Plaza Grace here in Shadow Keep. You can also farm it earlier than here if you don't want to go into Shadow Keep yet. Down this way, there's some over in this little ravine. You can get there by going down and dropping down. But from here, we need to unlock the shortcut so we can easily get back to the enemy. So we're just going to run all the way up to the shortcut. Up ahead, you'll see all the Militiaman enemies we're planning on farming. They'll be hiding behind these boats and stuff. There's also more on that side. But if you go down the stairs, you'll encounter a few more of them. And be able to open up the shortcut right here. Gonna pop my Silver Horn Tender to get my item discovery up because it's not guaranteed. I'm gonna kill him. No drops there. No drops there. Now we'll go kill these ones. No drops. See if we can find some more up here. Seems like a relatively low drop chance, but it can drop them. So I'm just going to actually reset at the Grace and try it one more time. Now that we have the shortcut, it should be really easy to do. Looks like here's an item. Their weapon. Shadow Militiaman Armor right there. There's the Greaves. Okay, now we're dropping. Let's head up and do the rest of them. If you want to get yourself the Great Sword of Solitude or the Solitude Armor set, you can head over to the Western Nameless Mausoleum, and this is right where you first start the DLC. so you can get it pretty early on, and it's a pretty good armor set. But once you get over this way, you'll see some worms. That's how you'll know you're in the right place. Just head past them, and then enter this mausoleum, and then you'll have to fight a boss, and that boss will drop the sword and the armor. If you want 2 Erdtree fragments or the winged Serpent Helm, head up to the first floor Grace here in the storehouse in Shadow Keep. If you don't know how to reach this area, just go kill Rolana, and then you can come out this way up here. Or before that, head down the road, go this way. There's a spirit spring, hop up into the fort, and then you can go up the road this way. And then head linearly through the fort, and you'll reach the first floor Grace. And then from here, we're going to go all the way up to the 7th floor. I'm showing from the first floor because it can be a little bit confusing on how to get through here. But if you do have the 7th floor, I mean, you might as well just head up there now. At the top of the stairs will be a Fire Knight. Head up over here. I'm going to go ahead and kill it. And when you get to here, there's going to be a statue with some feet. The one that's over there should be here. But I've already pulled the lever on the 7th floor that moves this thing. So go ahead and climb. Let me get rid of these annoying guys. So go ahead and climb the feet, and that will take you up to the 4th floor Grace up there. So I'm going to go ahead and just teleport. And we can go from there. And now that you're at the 4th floor, there's a Erdtree fragment right here. And we can continue on up to the 7th floor. Heal up. Keep on running. Fire Knight. Keep going up. There's the 7th floor Grace right there. Feel free to grab it. Then we need to head this way. Just go ahead and jump. There will be a lever right here that you can pull, and that will lower this thing down to where you can go over there and get on it. We're going to do that. Just keep on jumping. And now we are on the roof for this place, basically. Up ahead will be a Fire Knight that drops the Winged Serpent helmet. We're going to go ahead and kill that. Get the helmet. There's the helmet and the Ash of War Flame Spear as well. I forgot that dropped here. And go ahead and open this door. And the next Erdtree fragment will just be sitting right there. There are about 10 armor sets that you either get from quest lines or after you kill a boss you can purchase it here in the Round Table Hold. And the Ansbach set is the first one that you get from Ansbach's quest line. Freyja's set you also get from her quest line. Gaius' set you get after you kill him, so you can purchase it here. And then the greaves for that set are just directly after his boss room, and I'll show you where those are in this video. The High Priest set is from the Count Ymir quest line, so you have to do that whole quest line. The Hornsent set is from the Hornsent quest line. You get Messmer's set after you defeat him, you can purchase it here. Same with R'hllana's set. And also the Young Lion set you get after defeating the last boss. The Vertiger set is also from a quest line. You get that towards the end of the game. And the Alir's set is also from a quest line. And I'll go ahead and show you the ones that you can purchase here. Here's the Messmer helm and R'hllana's helmet. Here's Gaius' helm. And then the same is for the rest of the armor pieces for those. R'hllana's armor, Gaius' armor, etc. all the way down.